I watched the film last night and I could not get out of my feelings. It is the most beautiful, well done, just seeing you in those moments, and knowing how you are as a father from what we see, online. Why do you think fatherhood is a must see for so many people?
I think it's good to shine a light on the positive conversation that can and should be attached to a father, right? In no way, shape, or form can we ever compete with a woman because what a woman brings to the table is just phenomenal. It's unprecedented. It's a pedestal that can never be touched. But I think that the role of a father is important, is one that men should just prioritize. And as a black father, I don't like not seeing us portrayed in a positive light often. We're stereotypically the same thing, either
Right.
on drugs, getting out of jail, going in jail, not around, just pop back up after not being around. So this is a journey where you get to see a man go through such crazy struggle in life, but find reason to stand up, find reason to love again. And that reason ultimately is this little girl. The little
Yeah.
girl helps him find love that he never knew that he would be able to get back to. And I think that it's a story of hope. It's a story of encouragement.
Yeah.
So I have to credit, of course, Matt Logan for such an amazing story. I have to credit our producing partners and Marty Bowen and Obama's, and my director Paul White. Everybody was all hands on deck. I think we made a really strong film that people are going to gravitate towards and ultimately feel good about after watching.
um your kids being on set with you, I know you posted a photo. I think this is one, right? One of the photos that we have. How
Yes.
special is it that you're able to have your kids there and you're portraying Matt's story, and he's, it's so personal to you?
I mean, you couldn't ask for better synergy. My kids were there and my kids were excited about this movie because this is the first movie where I gave them jobs, right? Like I gave them on set jobs. So they were going there to work. They were going
Yeah.
there to grab the task of understanding their father's business. It's not just about their dad being a star, it's about understanding how this world works, understanding the jobs that really matter and the people that help make this thing real. And they went and they learned. They learned who people were, they learned job titles, they learned the definition of job titles. And I'm telling you now, when my kids are on set, my kids have a strong understanding of how movies are made. My
Yeah.
kids can sit behind a monitor and understand. And what they don't know, they'll ask the right questions. And that's a good thing. You're just sparking a world of interest and creativity in the young. And that's all you can do as a parent. Put your kids in a position to want to be creative, to want
Right.
to be forward thinking, and to just want to be present with an understanding that what they want to do, they can do. How do I do that? How do I help
Right.
motivate that? How do I help navigate that? And it's just with talking to them. I try to talk to them
Yeah.
so much and just make sure that they understand that the lines of communication are open and that it starts with them understanding what they want from themselves. And from there, we can go anywhere.
And I know, is it your daughter that wants to, she's actually interning right now?
Yes, my daughter's interning in Heartbeat right now. Yes,
It,
she
it,
is.
how is that going? You don't have to give us all the details, but I'm sure
You
she's,
know
like you
what?
said, she's inquisitive and she's having a good time.
You know what? She is doing well, but she kind of stays away from me. Like she is she's focused and she has relationships with people in the office. So the things that she wants to do, she's discussing with others. I think dad comes off a little intimidating sometimes. So she's waiting until she has everything in order before she presents it to me. And I like that. I respect that because she wants it to be right. She wants to come to me when she feels that she has it together. But we're talking about things that we can create together, develop together. And once again, it's just about sparking her interest. She's young,
Right.
she's 16. So if that interest is sparked now, by the time she's 18, 19, 20, 24, who knows where it will be. It's just about making sure that you're feeding the creative machine and she's excited about that, and that's what I love. As a father, that's what makes me happy. And this is her doing. It's not my
Yeah.
doing. I'm not like you better do this and you got to do that. This is all her. So where it goes, we'll see. Who knows? But I love where it is now.
I like talking to you about the kids. You see it in your face and your smile, and when you're talking, it's a whole different Kevin. It's you love those babies. It's
Love 'em,
beautiful.
love 'em. There's nothing better and more important in my life than
Um,
the baby. And a
I
lot
have
of
two. Yeah, I have two photos. You're very active. You're busy here with the babies. There's always something going on. What's been a moment for you where you had to stop and say, "There is a lot happening here, but this is the best thing I've ever done"?
that's a typical day in the Hart household. Like if I'm home from work, which of course I have been because of the pandemic, and everyone was kind of forced to sit down. You look around and you're just in awe of what you now are a part of. This isn't a tradition in my household. This isn't not in my household, just in my family. I don't come from a background of the family is sitting at table eating dinner and talking. I don't come from gay night. I don't. That was not dynamic. So now having that and now seeing what you've built and what you're a part of, you do have to look back and go, this is a little surreal. Sometimes you want to pinch yourself because you're getting closer to those days where I can see myself in the love seat around Christmas, and you got your babies and grandbabies and everybody's all around, and that's the dream. That's the real goal of happiness. Looking at a chain that you broke and a new chain that you started that can possibly continue, that can have that name attached to it. So that's how I think. That's what my mind is, and hopefully I'm doing a good job and setting up the future for their future and the futures of the others to be just as bright as mine.